Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris. In our Song of the Stars series, last episode we were starting to expand pretty rapidly in this direction, and we're going to continue to do so. We have a colony ship under construction at Nulzaroth, our homeworld, which circles this lovely red star that we've been around since the beginning of the game. But other than that, we are just, we're not at war with anyone at the moment. We are, I want to still try to move towards Sol. At the end of the last episode, I talked about how, Earth is here. Like, I want to visit Earth. We received the Voyager probe a long time ago, but it seems like, I don't know, now that they're within the domain of another empire, that doesn't bode well for this particular quest chain. So I'm not too optimistic about that. All right, let's see. We've got a construction ship here. What are you doing, and what else could you be doing? Yeah, let's go ahead and get you to build some mining stations there. Definitely build research stations around Ifriri. There's a ring world there, and then some additional research stations there. Mining stations, research stations. Oh wow, lots of stuff here. Lots of mining stations. Yeah, these are all the things we discovered last episode after I pointed out that that we couldn't actually see because we hadn't fully surveyed all of these surveys in our new territory. Now that we have, we know there are a lot more resources to exploit. Speaking of that, am I at a point where I can recruit one of their scientists yet? No. I need 2,500 energy. I'll be there soon. And I cannot wait. Oh wait, scientist Exfolio Capinet has died at the age of 84. That sucks. So, let us replace Exfolio Capinet with someone with a longer lifespan. How about that? Or I could go for someone who would be cheaper to recruit influence-wise and is 4 years younger. That is a lot. You know what? No, I'm going to go for the longer lifespan. This isn't a huge difference. I'll earn it back within just a couple of months. I'm making 4 influence per month, so alright, there's that. Survey that system, please. So I guess this ship is just on auto-explore, because that's what they appear to be doing. So I want to point out, someone in the last episode was like, hey, why don't you start a federation to gain additional influence? Just for the record, obviously my playstyle for Stellaris, and I've said this, since the channel's inception, my playstyle of any game is kind of story-focused. It's narrative-focused. I like to have kind of a story going in my head, and I'm not saying that's the story you need to be experiencing. I think everyone kind of approaches these things differently, and you might experience this playthrough very differently than I have, but I in general don't think that the voices, when you look at their species description and what they're about, I don't think that the voices would be keen on being part of a federation. So no, I'm not going to do that, even though it does cost me influence. Yes, that's not really part of the story that I'm trying to tell. So that's just a little bit of an explanation there. We've got a bunch of system survey. I just need to close these. Okay, and unpause. So we have a colony ship on the way to where? We have a couple colony ships on the way to Vestalis. Oh yeah, that's right. There are 2 colonies in Vestalis. And there's actually there's a tundra world here that we can inhabit as well. There's an Arctic world here. Where's the next? See, there's a continental world out here. That's a good ways away from the border, though. How much is that going to take? Oh, 171. That's actually not bad. So I think I'll save up and I'll colonize that one next. We want to leap down the arm here. Again, we're gonna try and steamroll towards not only controlling this arm of the galaxy, because there's so many habitable worlds, but also towards a domination victory. Because I think, hang on, where is? Somewhere in the interface it actually shows you. I think. Unless I'm crazy. Situation, here it is, victory. Oh, really? We're actually substantially below what I thought we would be, so we still have a good ways to go if we want to control 40% of all habitable planets. That's the domination victory. We could do the conquest victory or the federation victory. Of course, we could do federation and go for the victory that way. But again, I don't think it's very necessary. Here's the Horizon Signal quest chain that we're still waiting on. If you haven't watched the Horizon Signal stuff, go back to the episode that's actually titled Horizon Signal and start watching the series from there. It's really interesting. And it's been pretty gripping stuff since the chain began. All right, this ship needs to be on auto explore. All right, what do we have? We have a looks like a late medieval age civilization in a system that's not ours, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we're actually in the process of exploring a lot of the Copenjaxes territory, which is good because we're going to go to war with them again. At least one of our fleets has gone missing in action. I have a lot of fleets missing in action. What's happened here? It's like everything that's entered the Zubin system has left our sensor range. That's unusual. Alright, our mineral storage is full. Now, one thing we could do with that... Tell you what. Interesting. They don't seem... It doesn't seem like this is going to be that big of an impact. Yeah, let's just... You know what? Let's go even higher. I'm going to try and give just a huge gift. It's one of the things I need to be better about. When I hit capacity, that gives you the ability to give excess, you know, to other empires as leverage. So let's go ahead and just confirm 8,000 being sent to the Ukopraknar Watchers. Okay, now let's see how that affected our relationship. It didn't appear to. Interesting. Alright, Lavas Autocracy wants a defensive pact. I mean, they're saying thank you, but that's really just a line. That kind of sucks. Kind of sucks a lot. Alright, so we have some science ships returning to the fold. Let's get them back on auto explore.
Incoming transmission. System survey complete.
Okay. Ooh, the Lavis Autocracy wants to exchange star charts. You know what? I think... You know what? I'm not going to give them our star charts, but this is actually... That brings up the idea of possibly getting their star charts. Let's see... Okay, there we go. Let's see if they're willing to take that. Oh, okay. They didn't like that. I guess maybe I have to tilt a little bit further into the green. Let's try that then. So, star charts, minerals, instant transfer. I don't mind giving them a ton. I've got plenty of minerals. It's just, it's not a burden, really. Let's do 6,000. Confirm.
System survey complete.
Okay, so we got there. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks so hard. It looks like Earth annihilated itself and is now a tomb world. Oh, that's crazy. Could I come here and maybe explore? I'm going to try to just fly there. Oh, that sucks. This is Earth. It doesn't... God, you can't even see the continents underneath the haze. It looks like Earth might have fallen victim to a nuclear Armageddon in this timeline. Oh, I'm glad we finally got to investigate this, though. I mean, I opened the episode saying we wouldn't get to... Oh, wait. Pre-space alien civilization on Scion. That's a cool planet name. In the Bozkarat system. Atmosphere... Where's Bozkarat? Again, not in our territory. So no, we're not going to build an observation post because we can't. Alright, so we've got a science ship on its way. It's this one. It's the Lumlora. Again, one of our older science ships, so I'm glad we're sending a veteran ship to check that out.
Colony established. System survey complete.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm not seeing any option to do like a research project, so I'm just guessing when we get there, we'll find something. Because we found their probe previously. How are we doing on research? Okay, 37 months away from zero distillation, or zero. And then living metal is still 104 months away, but that's going to be an amazing bonus when we get it.
System survey complete.
So, another thing that I haven't done yet is I can upgrade to a neural network administration, which would improve the bonuses, which is the next level of the despotic hegemony. Now, right now, I have a plus 5% research speed and a research station build cost minus 25%. This would double both of those bonuses. But my experience so far with these has been kind of negative. When I do these upgrades, what tends to happen is, well, what happens every time is it resets a lot of the parameters of the empire. It resets the name of the... First of all, it resets the name of the empire. It resets the ship naming options. It's really kind of off-putting. So I don't really want to do it. I just wanted to acknowledge that I haven't done it yet. That extra 5% research speed would be nice, but until they fix that, I don't really know that that's something I want to mess with. Because you can't change those things again once you do this. Trust me, I've done it a couple of times now. So I just wanted to point out that's something I haven't done. Like, for instance, a despotic empire could upgrade to a star empire, and you get, again, double the bonuses there, which is, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. But right, the Lumlore is almost there. This is the moment of truth.
System survey complete.
I'm kind of sad that they're no more. It's a tomb world, so that means, I mean, the Lavas Autocracy could have done this to them, but it's more likely that they did this to themselves, because that's how tomb worlds form.
System survey complete.
Yeah, they have a science ship in the area. Terra Firma. The directions inferred from the inscribed plaque were largely accurate. This is the system of Sol, with the plaque apparently originating from the planet our astronomers have labeled Sol 3. The planet our influence gained 80, ends the solar coordinates event chains. Is that it? So it just kind of helps you find Earth? And that's it? Oh, that's disappointing. I thought there'd be more to it. I mean, I guess if Earth was still around as a civilization, then it'd be more interesting, but they obviously... we annihilated ourselves. Good job. Alright, so... yeah, we'll send the Lumlora back up here. Well... we have investigated the Earth. That was an anticlimax if I've ever seen one in my life. I'm going to take a look over here and see if there's... oh, yeah, there's a whole lot I can build. Holy crap. I can trust these sectors to build these things themselves, but if we build them, it'll be much faster. Much, much faster. There. All right, now I think we're ready to colonize that next world, so let's do that. Was it Durascadon? Yes, it was. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and colonize that with the voices, of course. Put them smack dab in the middle. And this, we're going to leave that. That's a pretty cool system name, so that's going to become Null Durascadon. And let's speed things back up.
System survey complete.
Fairly soon, we're going to be able to go to war with the hegemony again, and I kind of want to. Null Cadria has been racked by another wave of earthquakes recently. It seems the deeper parts of the underground tunnel network has collapsed. Without the subterranean aliens to maintain it, many of our settlements have suffered damage. Oh. Oh. That tooltip's not reading correctly. Unfortunate. In more than one way.
System survey complete.
Trying to see where else we can colonize.
Upgraded.
There's definitely a few colonies up here that we can take that are within our territory. Let's go ahead and do it. Colonize with the voices. All right.
System survey complete.
Oh, no, not set, but... Sorry, that was... poor naming. I'll have to come back and rename that in a bit. And then we have another one here, Tundra World. You're going to see me doing this a lot. We're going to be establishing a ton of colonies. Why can't I? Yeah, sometimes it does that. It doesn't let you. Right, so this is Nalziris. Okay, so there's a rivalry declaration. Nothing to do with us, though. A couple of them, actually.
Survey complete. Incoming transmission.
What do we have? Is this a defensive pact invitation? The Interstellar Hive? No, let's not. So this is the largest empire in the galaxy next to us, and they just tried to enter into a defensive pact with us, which is good. That means they probably respect our strength and are less likely to go to war with us. So I won't complain about that. Oh, we've got an ocean world here in our territory that we can colonize. That's fantastic. Let's take care of that, because that'll help expand our borders. Oh crap, we can't. That's actually a lot more influence than I would have thought. For something that's within our borders, 150 to colonize that. That doth suck a lot. So,
System
okay,
survey
whatever.
complete.
Let me make sure I've fully upgraded everything that I could have. Oh, actually, yeah, I've got a new... Hello, I've got a new planet in my home territory. I need to go ahead and be building this up. This population is just growing for the first time. It's fantastic. Why are you unhappy? Okay. We lost our engineering scientist. Wait, what kind of tech are we researching right now? Perfect, a materials tech. So, let's recruit a materials scientist, shall we? Exfolio ca evola. Boom. 84 months remaining. That's going to help. Not bad at all. What do we have here?
System
Oh, we have a
survey
void cloud here. Huh. We'll need to take care of them eventually. Looks like another small empire has popped up here. We might need to take them over as we expand in this direction.
complete.
Because ideally, I really want to have the I want to have this fallen empire surrounded. If we get strong enough while this series is going to attack them, we will. I'm not going to push it, but oh crap, we don't have any food on this planet. I need to change that. Well, we have food, just not a lot. You go here. Yes, we have unemployment for the moment, but that will change when that finishes being built. Mech Pucks civilization encountered. Interesting. Once again, Rothak Union. So another civilization just popped up. Our superior collective greets you. What do they look like again? Ooh, you're ugly. Good God. Okay.
Construction complete.
How are things going over here?
Survey complete. System survey complete.
Colony ship's on its
System
way to
survey
Durascadon. Somebody's closed their borders with me. The Rothak Union has closed their borders. Oh, guess what? If we wanted to move openly in your borders, we would, and there wouldn't be a whole lot you could do about it. Just making sure you're aware of that, buddy.
Construction complete.
This fleet doesn't need to be on aggressive stance. Let's change that back to passive.
Incoming transmission.
Another commenter pointed out in a previous episode very rightly that I don't currently have any admirals installed. Believe me, once I start another fight, I will endeavor to establish some admiralties and also get some generals for my land armies, because having those leaders in place really helps. All right, this is probably going to be another new sector here, I would guess. Got a couple of nearby planets I could take. There's a 23-tile tundra world. There's also another world in Durascadon. So let's go ahead and get that first, because it's going to be really cheap.
Anomaly found.
Oh. Okay, we'll research it then. Durascadon Met. That's a nice complicated name for a colony, which reminds me.
Research complete.
Decline. Alright, what's going on here? The mineral construct is, for lack of a better term, a room. Made out of the same type of minerals in common use in the voices. The construct is a hollow... Oh, good God. Icosydodecahedron. Icosydodecahedron, right? Resonance scans indicate that it is mostly hollow and was likely inhabited at some point in time. Unlike its pristine exterior, the interior... I've never seen this before. This is cool. The interior is in complete disarray, possibly the result of an intentional act of sabotage. Science officer Miles Kajatek reports that this makes it difficult to learn anything of value from the construct's insides, but stresses that the engineering techniques involved in creating the outer shell, eminently capable of withstanding the stresses of deep space, must have been tremendously advanced. Right, and we also just finished the Army Health research, so I could go for collective self, and we get better leader recruitment costs. We could go for clone commandos. We can go for the Loop Institute. I don't know. Should we go for that? I'm kind of curious about it now that some time has passed. This is part of the Oh my God. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go for the frickin' Loop Institute. I'm so nervous. That is part of the Horizon signal quest chain, and I've never really pursued it. But you know what? Let's bloody try it. And also, we can now purchase that researcher, so let's do it. Could we recruit one of your scientists? Of course, you shall have your donation. Alright, and now I actually want access to living metal as soon as possible. So let's replace... Actually, no. I like that you're synced up materials-wise, so let's do this instead. Sensei Borkaz.
Research complete.
Research speed plus 15%, survey speed plus 25, anomaly risk minus 15. That's awesome. Alright, Starbase Kahil needs a new research project. Curator Archaeology Lab. Interesting. So this is a result of being near the curator. Ah, or being in contact with the curators. Yeah, let's go for that. researching a bunch of rare technologies. And actually, on that note, I'll go ahead and cut this one here. And the next one, we're going to keep expanding in this direction. We're going to keep expanding in this direction. We're only limited by the increasing of our influence. And I could declare some rivalries to where that would be easier. Hang on. Yeah, I could definitely declare a few rivalries with some races that are near my borders as a means of increasing my influence gain, which would make it easier to gain colonies faster. So I may do that as well in the coming episodes, just to speed up this process of capturing some of the known worlds. But we have a bunch to colonize, and it's really going to help us, get a foothold moving towards the domination victory. We're further away from it than I would have thought, but making good progress and moving faster, I think, than ever before. So thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not subscribed already, I upload new episodes in survival, simulation, or science fiction genres every single day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and historical and grand strategy stuff every day. Talking too fast for my own good. It's a problem. It happens all the time. Every day at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.